Everybody, it's David. Just wanted to provide a welcome to the class and let you know I'm excited. This is a small class this term, so I'm going to be participating right alongside you, particularly in the discussion forums. And I approach this class a little differently than the developer of the course does. I teach it on occasion. I normally teach in the graduate program here at Charleston Southern, but I like to teach this class if it's available sometimes because I think the whole idea of communications, not just business communications, but personal communications, needs to be approached from a much broader perspective. And so while this course, the textbook that you have and everything else is going to be focused on business communication concepts, I'm going to take it a little bit broader on that. And so hopefully over the next 7 weeks you can hang with me. So what I wanted to do was just provide an overview of the course so that you understand what to expect, okay? First things first, you're going to see the announcements when you log into the course. There aren't any there now, but there will be here in about an hour. And then each week on Monday, I will post an announcement that will recap the prior week and update you on what's expected going forward. So my encouragement to you is to make sure that you always look for the announcements every time you log in the course, because sometimes I'll find something, even middle of the week, that I'd like for you to consider. And so I'll try not to waste your time, but hopefully you'll find those interesting, okay? So one of the key places where you start here is under course information. So if you click on welcome, you're going to see me, and I give you an introduction, a personal introduction that gives you a little bit of my background. I have a pretty broad background. I don't come from higher education. I come from corporate business. And so you'll hear about that. Here, my contact number, my phone number, office hours, just email me. And if you want to get together, I'll ask you for 3 available times so that chances are if you give me 3 times, I can make one of those. And so what we end up doing many times is having a Zoom call, and I could review things that way as well. Okay? So make sure that you do that. Here's the information on the textbook. Textbook you should be getting from Slingshot, so make sure that you have that. I think this is a digital copy of the textbook, so make sure that you do that. Course description and objectives. The course map, don't pay any attention to that. That's really just for accreditation purposes. And then down here, the syllabus. Syllabus, very, very important, so make sure that you take a look at that as you go forward, okay? Let's see here. Let's go down to week 1 because I just want to highlight a few things for you. The way that this course is designed, you're going to see the description of the course. So there'll be, this particular week, you'll have 8 different things that are highlighted. And then down here in read and study, the first one will have the different chapters. So this is kind of interesting here in the first week. You don't read chapter 1 and 2, you read chapters 1 and 8. Now, I changed that up, and the reason being is because chapter 1 talks a lot about social media, and then chapter 8 talks about social media. So I'm not sure why they put chapter 8 and 8. I'd have put it as the second one, but I didn't write the textbook, okay? So that is that one. The lectures, you're going to have PowerPoint presentations for each one of the lectures. So you see this is a lecture for chapter 1. This is a lecture for chapter 8. Let me give you a hint here. These are really, really helpful for you to look at. Obviously, I want you to read the textbook. But look at these lectures because they will be very helpful when you get down to taking the quizzes. A lot of the quiz questions come directly from the lectures, okay? And then do this week. The first week you have 4 things to do. In subsequent weeks you're going to have 3. And the reason being is always in week 1 you've got to have a discussion forum that provides your introduction, okay? And so you go down here to the discussions and you're going to see and hear what the discussion questions are. I'm going to focus on a critical thinking methodology, and that is a what, why, how. I teach the problem solving and critical thinking course in the graduate program, and this is the approach that I take all the time. It's what is the answer, what is the concept, why is it important, and how can you use it? And so for many or most of the discussion questions, I'm going to approach it that way. So tell me what, kind of give me the answer, if you will. Why is that important for you to understand? And then how can you use that information in your communication going forward, okay? And then each week you're going to have an assignment. Now, some of the assignments that are listed here are going to be very interesting, because what I want you to do is this is where I kind of focus a little bit more on the practical application of these versus just writing papers, okay? So some of these will be papers, some of these will be short answers, some of these could be video. Some of these I'd like for you to challenge me and just say, I want to do it as a presentation, PowerPoint or something like that. I'm open to a lot of different ways of doing that, and the reason that I am is because communication takes multiple formats and multiple ways of doing it. So if you just simply have to write papers all the time, then I think we're missing the mark on that. And then finally, the quiz. At the end of the week, you'll have 25 multiple choice or true-false questions over the readings in the textbook and the lectures that week, and you'll have 60 minutes to complete those, okay? So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to participate in the discussion forums. I have already posted my responses to all the discussion forum questions in here. And since this is a small class, if you respond to my post, then that counts as one of the 2 responses that you have to do for every discussion, okay? The only discussion I did not participate in is this introduction one, mainly because if you go in here and see welcome and meet your instructor, I've already provided it there, okay? So I would encourage you, respond to me. It'll count towards your required 2 responses. And let me give you another hint. When people respond to me, I typically grade them better, okay? I probably shouldn't tell you that, right? But anyway, I am thrilled to have you in the class. If you have any questions at all throughout the class, make sure that you reach out. Just because this is a course delivered online does not give you an excuse not to contact me, and it does not give me an excuse not to contact you. All right? Take care.